Welcome to Mythos AI, your source for Cliff's Notes on complex subjects. Join Anna and Phil for yet another engaging conversation.
Welcome back. In this deep dive, we are going to be exploring the answer to Quizzypedia, Season 207, Question 5.
Okay.
The category is arcade games.
All right.
The question is, what is the name of a classic arcade and carnival game where players use a mallet to hit mechanical creatures as they randomly pop up from holes? Known for its fast-paced nature, the game has become synonymous with tasks requiring quick reactions and the act of dealing with problems that keep reappearing. And the answer is
Whack-a-mole?
Whack-a-Mole,
Yes.
a game that I think most people will be familiar with.
Oh, yeah, classic.
So let's talk a little bit about Whack-a-Mole.
Okay.
It first appeared in the 1970s.
Yeah, invented by Aaron Fechter.
Okay.
He was an engineer who also created some other popular arcade attractions.
Interesting. And the game was initially manufactured by the Japanese company Togo.
That's right.
And its design, which is, simple, but engaging, quickly made it popular around the world.
Yeah, I mean, the mechanics are so straightforward. You use a mallet and you just strike the mechanical moles that pop up randomly from the holes.
And it's that randomness
Yeah.
that makes it so fun because you never know where they're going to pop up next.
Exactly. And you only have, a limited amount of time to react.
Right, you have to be fast.
Yeah, it's a real test of your reflexes and your coordination.
And of course, the faster you are, the higher your score.
Yeah.
And I think that competitive element, along with just the pure satisfaction of hitting that mole.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing quite like a good whack.
Exactly, that contributes to its appeal, I think.
Absolutely. And it's a game that really anyone can play.
Yeah, you don't need any special skills or experience.
No, but anyone can pick up a mallet and figure it out.
And I think that simplicity
Yeah.
is part of what's allowed it to evolve.
To evolve.
We see so many different variations now.
Like what?
Oh, like different characters instead of moles.
Oh, yeah, I've seen ones with, like, cartoon characters.
Exactly. Or even pop culture icons. So it's really adapted over time.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see how a simple concept like that can have so many different variations.
Absolutely. And I think that's what's kept it around for so long.
Yeah, for sure. It's a classic for a reason.
But I think what's really fascinating about Whack-a-Mole is that it's become more than just a game.
What do you mean?
Well, it's become a metaphor.
A metaphor?
Yeah, a way to describe those recurring problems that we all face.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Like you finally finish all your homework and then bam.
More homework.
Exactly. Your teachers give you a whole new set.
Oh, yeah, it's like the moles just keep popping up.
Or you think you've done all your chores and then your parents find something else for you to do.
It never ends.
With Whack-a-Mole in real life.
I like that whack-a-mole in real life.
And it's not just everyday problems either.
Really?
Yeah, it's used in professional fields too.
Like where?
Like cybersecurity,
Oh, yeah.
where experts are constantly fighting new
As
threats.
soon as they fix the old ones.
Exactly. It's a never-ending battle.
It's like a real-life whack-a-mole game.
Exactly. And it's used in project management too,
Oh, I can see that.
where unexpected issues pop up just when you think you've got everything under control.
It's so frustrating.
It is. But that's why the term whack-a-mole has become so popular.
Yeah, it's a perfect way to describe those situations.
It really is. It captures that feeling of constantly having to react and respond to problems that keep coming back.
No matter how many times you think you've solved them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's why the game has resonated with so many people for so long.
Yeah, it's more than just a game. It's a reflection of our experiences.
Exactly. It's a reminder that challenges are a part of life and that we need to be prepared to face them head on.
I think that's a great takeaway from this deep dive.
Me too.
It's interesting, right, how it's become this metaphor that's so widely used?
Yeah. Like we see it everywhere.
Yeah.
Even in pop culture.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like in shows like The Simpsons or Family Guy, they use whack-a-mole to show those situations where you just can't seem to get ahead of the problems.
Oh, like they keep popping up.
Exactly. And it's often played for laughs.
Oh, I can see that, yeah.
But it's not just for comedy either.
Oh.
It's been used in political commentary too,
Interesting.
to represent issues that just need constant attention.
Like what kind of issues?
Oh, things like budget deficits or social inequalities
Right.
or even complex international relations.
Wow, so it's a pretty versatile metaphor.
It really is. It can be used in so many different ways.
That's fascinating.
So we've talked about its cultural significance,
Yeah.
but what about the psychology behind the game?
Oh, yeah. Why is it so appealing?
Why do we keep coming back for more?
Right. Like, what is it about hitting these moles that's so satisfying?
Well, I think part of it is the immediate reinforcement.
An immediate reinforcement.
Yeah, every time you hit a mole,
Uh-huh.
you get that satisfying sound.
The whack.
Exactly, and you see the mole disappear.
Yeah.
And that gives you a sense of accomplishment.
Right. Even though it's a small accomplishment.
Yeah, but it's still an accomplishment.
And it keeps you wanting to play more.
Yeah, you want to get a higher score.
Right.
And I think it also taps into our desire for mastery.
Mastery.
Yeah, even though the moles appear randomly, we still feel like we're in control.
Yeah, we're trying to master the game.
Exactly. And there's also the element of anticipation.
Anticipation, how so?
Well, you never know when or where the next mole's going to pop up.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're always on edge.
You're always anticipating that next mole.
Right, and that keeps the game exciting.
It does, and it keeps you engaged.
And let's not forget the physicality of it.
The physicality.
Yeah, there's something really satisfying about hitting those moles with a mallet.
Oh, yeah. You get to release some energy.
Exactly. It's a good stress reliever.
I could see that.
And in a world that's so digital, Whack-A-Mole offers this tangible experience.
Yeah, you're
Right.
actually interacting with something physical.
Exactly, and I think that's part of its appeal.
Yeah, it's a nice break from screens.
But the game itself hasn't been immune to the digital revolution.
What do you mean?
Well, we're seeing digital versions of Whack-A-Mole now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on phones, gaming consoles,
Okay.
and even in virtual reality.
Wow, so they're taking it to a whole new level.
They are, and these digital versions often have new features.
Like what?
Different characters,
Okay.
power-ups, even more complex levels.
Interesting.
And I think this evolution has helped to keep the game relevant.
Yeah, it's attracting a new generation of players.
Exactly, while still holding on to those core elements that made the original so popular.
Right. It's still Whack-A-Mole at its heart.
Exactly. And it's a game that can be enjoyed in so many different ways.
Yeah, you can play it in short bursts or for longer periods of time.
You can play it alone or with friends.
And you can play it on a physical machine or on a screen.
It's really versatile.
It is, and I think that's what makes it so great. It really shows you how a simple game can evolve and still stay popular, you know?
Yeah, it's become so much more than just an arcade game.
Yeah, like we talked about, it's a cultural icon.
A metaphor for the challenges we face.
Right, and it really shows the power of simple gameplay.
Exactly. That even with all the advancements in gaming, people still love Whack-A-Mole.
It's just fun.
It is, and I think it reminds us
Of what?
that challenges are just a part of life.
Yeah, they're going to pop up no matter what.
Whether it's in a game
Right.
or in our everyday lives.
And I think the game gives us a way to think about those challenges.
How so?
Well, it shows us that persistence is important.
You can't give up.
Right. You got to keep whacking at those moles.
And quick thinking is key
If
too.
you're ready to react.
Exactly. And I think a little bit of humor helps.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because sometimes those challenges can feel overwhelming.
Absolutely.
But if you can laugh about it,
yeah,
it makes it a little bit easier to handle.
that's a good point.
So I think the next time you're feeling stressed and you've got a lot on your plate,
Okay.
just remember, Whack-A-Mole.
Okay.
Stay focused, react quickly,
And
and don't be afraid to embrace the challenge.
have some fun with it.
Exactly. Well, that brings us to the end of our deep dive on Whack-A-Mole.
That was a fun one.
I hope you learned something new,
Yeah.
that you'll think about the game a little differently the next time you see it.
I know I will.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening to Mythos AI. Stay tuned for more concise insights. And remember to hit the like button and subscribe for future episodes.